Today, I would really like to bring something from this very heavy book. Very heavy book. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Very heavy. This is basically all about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes and everything. So this is divided into three big cantos: Adi Kanda, Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, and Antya Leela. So actually in the Madhya Leela, there is one particular chapter, which is actually chapter number 8, which is very, very, very special. And actually just that chapter itself was really taken out, and our Gurudev has written a book on that itself. And of course, I'm not going to be following this because of the lack of time. Gurudev has really gone so deep in everything, and every verse is really going to be really so inside. But I'm not. So anyway, this is just a reference for me now. But you can actually get this book. This is a very, very unique book. But anyway, so let us move on. So this particular case where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually, okay, there is a background. So let me start with the background. So the background goes like this. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of his 48 years, about 30 years he was in Jagannath Puri Dham, where Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who actually came from Mayavadis, as a Shankaracharya Parampara, he was defeated by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he showed his Chatur Bhuja form. And he showed he himself is Krishna, he is Ram, and the same is now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that. So followed by that, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eventually wanted to make a trip to South India. That was when he was really going all over India, and he came to South India also. But before he was coming to the very south, that is our place, he actually also going through Godavari. Godavari is a place where this Raya Ramananda was actually staying. So we'll come to that. But again, if you see all his pilgrimage or his tour to South India, we see that for example, this is Sri Rangam. In Sri Rangam, they have really kept a place, and where the footsteps of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually kept there. And I will go through very quickly before we get into the real topic today. And this is the very place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually staying during the Chadurmasya. That is 4 months he was staying here. And then you all know Gopalabhatta Goswami. So just opposite to that place where he stayed was actually the house of Gopalabhatta Goswami. Is the birthplace. So this is Murali Bhatta. When we really went to South India, we had the opportunity to really see all the places and also talk to this Murali Bhatta. He's coming in the same the family as in Gopala Bhatta Goswami. So anyway, later Gopala Bhatta Goswami came back to Vrindavan. That is the rest of another case. But the place where he was just opposite to the house of Gopala Bhatta Goswami is the place where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed for the Chadurmasya, 4 months, and this is called Sri Jagannath Mutt. And inside, if you see, you have those 3 deities like Jagannath, and Lord Jagannath blue, and then Subhadra in the middle, and then Baladev on the left side. What you see? Same, the deities are carved by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as you see. He also came to Madurai. Madurai is actually South India, not Madura. Madurai, of course, he was in Madura also. Madurai is actually south. In the south, we have Madurai. So then also he traveled and he met Shiva and Parvati. They appeared as two married couple there. Then he also was traveling to some of the local rivers called Panagudi, the Tamirabharani river, and also Panagudi. All the places he has been naturally over there. Then also he was, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this very south part of India, which is the Cape Comorin, or now called Kanyakumari, where there is a Kumari Bhagavati Amman temple is here. And then he really traveled back, all the way back. He actually visited this Adikeshava temple. That is also very near to our place, very, very near to our place. And it is so interesting that this temple has produced a documentary mentioning about a Pandit scholar named Appa Thikshitar reading Brahma Samhita here in front of the Lord Adikeshava every day. So this documentary is Malayalam, of course. That's a local language. But anyway, I'm not going to really play everything. But the idea is, yes, he actually, just recovered the Brahma Samhita only for the chapter 5. We have only the chapter 5 available for us. So he really got it from here. In fact, last time when we were in India, yes, every time we go to India, we'll always visit here and recite the Brahma Samhita in front of the Lord. So that we have been doing. But anyway, now let us get into the main topic for today. So today the topic is, as I said, this is Sri Raya Ramananda Samvad. What is this all about? This is about a discussion that happened between Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raya Ramananda. Who is this Raya Ramananda? Raya Ramananda was the governor of Madras. Now it's called Chennai. So he was the governor at that time when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was visiting. So the reason, also like I just showed, when he showed Chaturbuja to Sarvabhauma, he also, of course, Sarvabhauma surrendered to the Lord, and then so much of mercy was flowing. And then when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was about to be going to South India, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was mentioning that, oh Lord, if you go there, you should also give blessing to Ramananda, who is the governor of Madras. And he is a very, very good devotee, and you should give the blessings for him also. So now again, he really came all the way here. But here, what you really see in the picture is the small principle about this Raya Ramananda Samvad. What is this all about? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he appeared in the mood of Radharani, to taste the mellow of how Radharani is feeling prema bhakti towards Krishna. So he came here to show us how a devotee of Krishna will be actually living. But here, in this case, he was hiding that mood of Radharani, and he was really in the mood of Krishna himself. So who is Krishna? He is the ocean of mercy, ocean of all the knowledge, ocean of everything, knowledge and devotional service, everything he knows. But he wanted to hear some very important philosophy from the mouth of his own devotee, who is Raya Ramananda. Who is that actually? In the Brajalila, he was none other than Vishaka Devi. Vishaka Devi came as this Raya Ramananda. So in this Leela, he wanted to come as Krishna himself and want to hear the glories as how the gopis are all having affectionate loving for Lord Krishna. So he wants to hear from the mouth of gopis. So that is the reason he is coming. Okay. So now in the chapter, how it is asked, he is really starting is like this. Chancharya Rama Vida Bhakta Mege Swabhakti Sittanda Chaya Amritani Gauradmirete Ramuna Vitirnais Tajnatvat Ratnalayatam Prayati. What he is saying is, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is known as Gauranga, is the ocean of all conclusive knowledge in devotional service. He empowered Sri Ramananda Raya, who may be likened like a cloud of devotional service. Who is he? Because he is Vishaka. The cloud was filled with the water of all the conclusive purpose of devotional service. Everything she knows. And was empowered by the ocean to spread this water over the sea of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. So it's like the cloud is coming from the sea, and which is basically what's the ocean is the full devotional knowledge, everything, all Chaitanya, that is Krishna knows. So from the cloud, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from the ocean, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the cloud comes up, and who is actually this Raya Ramananda. And what is happening here is the Lord is going to hear back again. So the cloud is actually showering in the ocean itself. So this is how it starts. And now what it is saying is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually, where did he go? He was on the tour. He went and visited so many places, and it's going like the Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu. And this Lord went to see one particular place called, this is called Jiyada Narasimha temple, okay? Jiyada Narasimha Kshetra. So this is where he actually first reached, which is very near to Godavari. So according to his previous program, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went forward on his tour, and after some days arrived at the place of pilgrimage known as Jiyada Narasimha. So this is if you see the picture there, like the deity there, and the side there's a picture. Look at there, Panchatattva, you can see. Panchatattva is there. So there, so he saw the deities of Lord Narasimhadeva in the temple, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his respectful obeisances by falling flat to the Lord Narasimhadeva. So why should he really do like this? He is Lord Krishna himself. Why should he really do like this? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he came to really show us how a Krishna devotee should be. He should be giving all the expansions of himself. So he is living like that. That's why it's very difficult to understand sometimes. So he gave the obeisances by just falling flat. Then in ecstatic love, he performed various dances and chanted and offered prayers. Sri Narasimha Jaya Narasimha Jaya Jaya Narasimha Pragladesha Jaya Patma Mukta Patma Bringa. So she was giving all the prayers and prayers. So that is Lord Narasimhadev. And this Lord Narasimhadev, who appeared as very ferocious. Very, very ferocious he appeared. But because Ugra appi anugraha evayam swabhaktanam keshari swa potanam anyesham ugra vikramaha. So what this verse is saying is, even though a lion is very ferocious, but it is very, very kind to his cubs. Although very ferocious, the lioness is very kind to her cubs. Similarly, although very ferocious to non-devotees like Hiranyakashipu, Lord Narasimhadeva is very, 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 very soft and kind to devotees like Prahlad Maharaj. So this is Namaste. This is where we understand the Lord's mercy always on the devotees of the Lord. So you see here, because on the one side you see this Lord Narasimhadev was just piercing the intestine of Hiranyakashipu, who is a non-devotee and the demon. At the same time, as soon as Prahlad Maharaj was actually just running towards Narasimhadev, because remember, nobody could really calm down Narasimhadev's anger. It was all going all over the world, and then it was shaking. Everybody was afraid. And Indra was actually, he was afraid. And Lord Shiva was there standing, what to do, wondering what to do. Brahma was also there. Lakshmi Devi was also there. And then Lord Shiva was actually suggesting, he is becoming so angry and the whole universe is going to be annihilated because of his anger. We have to calm him down. But he was telling Lakshmi Devi, please go and then calm down. Lakshmi Devi was so afraid. He said, no. He is going to kill me. I am not going to go there. And then he was actually talking to Brahma. Oh, Brahma, why don't you really go? And Brahma Deva said, no, because of my boon I gave wrongly. Look at here, because of me only the problem itself came. And by seeing me, finished. There will be another Hiranyakashipu will be killed. That's me. So he also did not want to go. And then finally Lord Shiva was suggesting, oh, Prahlad, for whom he actually came, you go and calm you down. And that was how he really was, just running towards the Lord. And the Lord took him and put on his lap, and like the lioness will be licking the cub. He was licking at the head of Prahlad Maharaj, and he was calming down and calming down and calming down. Now we want to sing just this Narashima Stotra and keep moving towards Godavari afterwards. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahladaladaine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatanganakalaye Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho Yato Yami Tato Narasimho Yato Yami Tato Narasimho Bahir Narasimho Hrudaye Narasimho Bahir Narasimho Hrudaye Narasimho Narashim Amadim Sharanam Prabhate Narashim Amadim Sharanam Prabhate. So basically, when he visited, he was glorifying the Lord Narasimhadev, and then he stayed for the night in the temple itself. So then, the next morning, with the great ecstasy of love, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started on his tour with no knowledge of where he was going. So he was in ecstasy that he did not know which way to go. So he was going here and there, different directions, and he continued walking for the whole day and night, nothing to eat. And finally, he came to the place called Godavari. Puravad Vaishnava Kori Sarvaloka Gane Godavari Tire Prabhu Aila Katadine. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually has, by the time he was walking through, he was meeting some people here and there. Everyone who he met, everybody became Vaishnava. Everybody. He converted everybody. Just by seeing his dance, everybody will just get mesmerized. They will fall at his lotus feet. And Vaishnava, that's it. He blesses and blesses by just look itself. Thousands of the souls became Vaishnava. So after some days, the Lord reached the banks of the river Godavari. Godavari tire Prabhu aika katakdine. So he reached. And what did he do? And Godavari deki haila yamuna smarana tire vanadeki smriti haila brindavana. So when he was seeing the Godavari river, what memory? What smarana? What kind of smarana? Yamuna smarana came. So Godavari he saw as Yamuna only. And he saw the forest there. There on the banks as there are like Brindavan Dham, Brindavan forests. So he was wondering, oh, I am in Vrindavan. That was the reason he was really trying to really see where I am going, because he was in ecstasy, completely in ecstasy. This is Mahaprabhu. This is what the kind of thing that at least a drop of this kind of bhava that we are trying to get. And there, in the Godavari, then there is something was happening. What was that happening? Kene kale dolaya chadi Ramananda Raya Snana karibare aila bhajana bhajaya. So what was happening at that time? Accompanied by the sounds of music, Ramananda Raya came there on a palanquin to take bath. Because Raya Ramananda did not know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is on the way to really meet him. So he just looked at it. By all the arrangements from Yogamaya is happening. Because every day he used to come in the morning to take bath in this Godavari river. So he came here. And Tandra Sange Baguaila Vaidika Brahmana. He is coming with what? So many Brahmanas are also with him. And Vidimate Kaila Dengo Snanadi Tarpana. Ramananda Raya took his bath. He took bath. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he hasn't seen yet, so he he was taking bath. And also he was offering oblations to his forefathers. His forefathers. And Prabhu Tanre Deki Janile Yei Rama Raya Tanhare Milite Prabhure Mana Uddidaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is just from far. He could understand that the person who had come to bathe in the river was actually Raya Ramananda Raya. The Lord wanted so much. He was just waiting to meet him that his mind immediately began running after him. Why? He is in the mood of Krishna. And who is that? Raya Ramananda, as I told you, Vishaka Devi. So all the ecstasies and everything coming, and then he wanted to go there. Tatapi Dairyadani Prabhu Rahila Vasiya Ramananda Aila Apurva Sanyasi Dekhiya. But although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was running after him mentally, but he patiently remained sitting. Mentally he's running to meet Raya Ramananda. And Raya Ramananda, now after taking bath, now he's seeing this wonderful sannyasi. He came running to see this sannyasi. What is this sannyasi? This sannyasi is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Surya Sata Samakandi Aruna Vashana. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing up? Because this is spiritual dimensions. Not like seeing with our mundane eyes. Surya Shata Samasakandi. Like what? Brilliant as 100 suns. Surya Sata. Sata means 100. Surya Sata Sama equal. Kandi. That kind of effulgence. Aruna Vasana. Subalita Prakanda Deha. Kamalalochana. The Lord was covered by saffron garment. Of course, he has a large body and very strongly built. In fact, his arms are really stretching all the way to the knees, actually. He has a unique figure. And his eyes were like lotus petals. Kamalalochana. Dekhiya danghara mane kaila chamatkara. Aishya Korila Tandavat Namaskara. What was he doing? When Raya Ramananda saw the beautiful, wonderful sannyasi, he was struck with wonder. He went to him and immediately offered his respectful obeisances, falling down flat like a rod. That's what Dandavat Pranam means. But we may say Dandavat Pranam, but we don't do it. That's another thing. Okay, now, what happened now? Lord immediately stood up and arise and chant the holy name. He asked Raya Ramananda, chant the name of Krishna. Utti Prabhu kahe, Uttagaha Krishna Krishna. Tare alingite Prabhu Rahridaya Sat Krishna. So Lord stood up and immediately Krishna, 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 Bolo Krishna, Bolo Krishna. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very eager to embrace him now. So they are closer. But then, because he has to make sure that it is Raya Ramananda. Right? See, just at least, right? He has to make sure. He knows he is Raya Ramananda. But as for the external world, he says, oh, tatapi puchila, tumi Raya Ramananda. Tumi, are you Raya Ramananda? Tengo kahe sei, kanadasa sutramanda. What is he saying instead? Lord is asking, are you Raya Ramananda? And he says, oh yes. Who is? Raya Ramananda is now responding back saying, oh, yes, I am your very low servant. I belong to a Sutra community. Seyi Hana Dasa Sutramanda. Oh, Sutramanda. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then embraced Sri Raya Ramananda so firmly, tightly. Tabe Tare Kaila Prabhu Dirdak Alingana. Dirda means firmly. Because when you like somebody so lovingly, what you do? You just grab and then you press, like together you press, you give some pressure. That is what Dirda Alingana. Alingana means embracing. Prema Veshe Prabhu Britya Donhe Asetena. What happens? What will happen when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraces somebody? What happened? In the history of all this, with the book, what will happen? That person will start dancing because of the ecstasy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is ecstasy personified. So both now, who is getting ecstasy? Ecstasy. Now the servant, in this case the disciple, the devotee, the bhakta also gets ecstasy, and the Lord also has ecstasy. It is like a father, like a mother and child. See, both get ecstasy. So now almost lost consciousness. So they both got lost consciousness, both. Not only the Raya Ramananda, both. Now, this is the thing. Why? Because their natural love for each other was awakened in both of them. And they embraced and fell on the ground. Everybody is watching. So everybody is watching. What is happening here? What is happening? And now they just, because why they just fell down unconsciousness? Because when one gets this kind of ecstatic state, there are the bhavas. There are 8 kinds of bhavas will manifest. Stamba means paralysis. That means you cannot do anything. And sweda means sweating. And ashru means tears will be just flowing from the eyes like rain. Kampa means shivering. Body will shiver. And then pulaka. Pulaka means again paleness. Body will become really a different color. And then the last one is Vaivarnya, means the hairs will stand on end. So this is Ashtajika Bhava. Okay, so when my mother Yashoda, whenever she used to feed milk to Krishna, this is the same thing going on. And this is not going to be boring or anything. There is nothing like that in the spiritual world. Only in the material world things are boring. But in the divine world, it is always the bliss is increasing and increasing, ever increasing. You understand? So now what is happening? So they both, this is the beauty is, not only the devotee, the Lord also has the same thing. They are extant. And what do they were uttering? Krishna, 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 Krishna. Dunhara Muketa Suni Gada Gada Krishna Varna. Oh, they were all shouting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And these, when these are all happening, these Brahmanas behind were wondering, what is going on here? We have never seen like this. And the thing is, why they were wondering was because, first of all, he is a sannyasi. And this Raya Ramananda, who is their master because he was a governor, he is a Sutra. How come by just touching the sannyasi, this governor also now started dancing and then he is just falling down on the ground and Krishna, Krishna is shouting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. What is going on here? So they were wondering. And the Brahmana, this is very, very strange because a Sudra is supposed to be the fourth caste. Remember, Brahmana, then Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and then only Sudras. So, this is how can it happen? Yehita sannyasira teje teki Brahma sama. Brahma means here Brahmana. Sutre alingane kene karene krandana. What Sastra it is said that a Brahmana can actually just embrace a sutra. Oh, this is funny. And now they thought this Raya Ramananda Rama is the governor because he is a governor and he is a very highly educated, very grave person. But Mahaprabhu and the sannyasi and made him into a restless madman. Yehi Maharaja, like Maharaja, Mahapandita, Gambhira. He has so much of, he's a grave person. Because he has very high status. But this sannyasira sparshe means just touching, mata haile ashira. How come he become a madman? What is this going on here? They could not understand. Then, while the Brahmanas were thinking like this, about the activities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raya Ramananda, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw those outsiders and restrained. So he just restrained his transcendental emotions. And when they regained their, out from their ecstatic feelings, they both sat down. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiled and began to speak as follows. What did he say? Oh, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya kahila tomara gune, tomare milite more karila yatane. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya spoke of your good qualities. And he made a great endeavor to convince me to meet you. That is why I am here. So Lord Lamb remembered everything. Everything. And then they sat down. Near the bank of river Godavari. Toma milibare morayata agamana. Balakaila anna lase palun tarashana. Indeed, I have come here just to meet you. I have come here. It is very good that even without making an effort, I have gotten your interview here. So far, we have been seeing only the meeting of a devotee and the Lord. Okay, all right. So then Raya Ramananda replied, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya thinks of me as his servant. Even in my absence, is very careful to do always favor and good for me. By His mercy, I have received your interview here. I could meet you only because of His mercy. And consequently, I consider that day today, I have become very successful in my life. I can see that you have bestowed special mercy upon Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, You converted him from these Mayavadis to a real devotee. He is a Vaishnava now. Therefore, you have touched me now. And even though I am untouchable, this is due only to His love for me. You are the Supreme Lord. You are the Supreme Lord. And who is this? Who are you? Who are you? Kahan tumi sakshat Ishvara Narayana. You are Narayana. In fact, Adi Narayana. Kahan Muni Rajasevi Vishayi Sutradama. You are that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana Himself. And I am only a government servant interested in materialistic activities. Indeed, I am the lowest among men of the fourth caste. I am even below the Sutras. But you came. You came. And now the thing is, he is now feeling guilty one way. Why Lord has really touched me? Moharasparshe na korila grihna veda baya. In the Vedas, it is said that a Brahmana should not really touch a sutra. Mohara darshana toma vede nishede deya. You do not fear. You do not fear about the Vedic injunctions, stating that you should not associate with the sutra. But now you touched me. Not only that, you actually embraced me. You embraced me. And what can I do? Tomara krupaya tomaya karaya nindya karma. Sakshadiswara tumi ke jane tomara marma. You are Supreme Personality of Godhead. And therefore, no one can understand your purpose. And by your mercy, you are touching me. Although this is not sanctioned by the Vedas, it is not sanctioned in the Vedas. You have come here specifically to deliver me. You are so merciful that you alone can deliver all fallen souls. Mahanta swabhava yei tarite pamara nijakarye naidape yana taragara. It is a most general practice that all saintly people deliver the fallen. That is why they go to the houses of the grihasthas. It is not that the sannyasi is really trying to really gain anything by visiting the grihasthas. No. They don't have any personal business there. The only reason they are visiting grihastha is to shower mercy on them. This is why you are all coming. And my dear Lord, sometimes great saintly persons go to the homes of the householder, although these householders are generally low-minded too. They are low-minded. They don't even want to really take them. But just out of this compassion, even then they will go there. Some or other. So you are doing to benefit me. This is, oh Lord, this is what you are doing. And Amara Sange Brahmana Adi Sagasreka Jana Tomara Darshane Sabara Trevibhutamana. Along with me there are about 1,000 people are here now. 1,000 people are there, including the Brahmanas. All of them appear to have had their hearts melted simply by seeing you. Their heart, they are melted. They are saying what? Krishna, Krishna, Nama Suni Sabara Vadane. Everyone is now chanting the holy name. So what do they do? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They are jumping, see? What a miracle that you are doing. Just by seeing you, all the jivas, they immediately remembered their loving relation to their Lord, and this is how they really cry. I'm hearing everybody chanting now. Everybody chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And my dear sir, according to your behavior and bodily features. You are the supreme Godhead. It is impossible for ordinary living beings to possess such transcendental qualities. It's not possible. The Lord then replied to Ramananda, Sir, you are the best of the topmost devotees. Therefore, simply the sight of you made my heart to melt. See, now they are reciprocating. So this is what it is. The devotee praises the Lord, and the Lord takes a devotee and dances with them. So this is the thing. Although I am so now look at how he is saying now. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I am a Mayavadi sannyasi. I took initiation from a Mayavadi sannyasi. Of course, it is to trick them anyway. Anyway, you know the story. I am a non-devotee that way. I am also floating in the ocean of love of Krishna simply by touching you actually. And what to speak of others? What to speak of others? Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya knew this would happen. And thus to rectify my heart, which is very hard, he asked me to meet you. This is why I really came, and I am seeing you. In this way, each were praising the qualities of the other. And at that time, a Brahmana Vaishnava came, just came and then gave his Dandavat Pranam. He fell at the lotus feet of the Lord. And he invited, oh Lord, please come to our home. Please come to our home and please have prasadam with us. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted his invitation, and he is slightly smiling. And he just talked to Raya Ramananda. Tomara muke Krishna kada sunite hayamana punarapi payena tomara darashana. I wish to hear. This is when it is starting now, by the way. Okay, today only introduction. Now it's starting. I wish to hear from you about Lord Krishna. Indeed, my mind is inclined to desire this. Therefore, I wish to see you again. I want to associate with you. Then Raya Ramananda replied, my Lord, although you have come to correct me, I am a fallen soul. My mind is not yet purified. So please stay for at least 5 or 7 days and kindly cleanse my polluted mind. After that much time, my mind will certainly become pure. And although neither of them could really tolerate separation from the other, Raya Ramananda actually he paid obeisance to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and departed. And he departed. Then comes, so then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then goes to that evening to that Vaishnava who invited for prasadam. And also then after that evening, he was really waiting for Raya Ramananda to really come and meet him. So that is when, now the Lord comes, okay, now 56, okay, there you go. So now Raya Ramananda comes again. He approached Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he offered his respectful obeisances, and the Lord immediately embraced him again. Then they began discussing about Krishna. So the topic is going to be what is the highest dharma? From various scriptures, what is the highest dharma? That is basically what the thing is about. So we will just skip this particular bhajan and we will go over here. So now they sat down and they started discussing. So first, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually putting a question. Prabhu kahe, padasloka sadera nirnaya. So what he is asking is, recite the verses from revealed scripture concerning the ultimate goal of life. This is the actual topic, the philosophy. So what is the ultimate goal of life? So Raya Ramananda saying, he replied saying, Swadharma charane Vishnu bhakti haya. He says that. What is it saying? He is saying that if one executes the prescribed duties of his social position, he awakens his original Krishna consciousness. What is this? What is this actually called, these duties of social position? Varnashrama dharma. Adhapumbir dvija shreshta varnashrama vibhagashaha swanushtistasya dharmasya samsittir haritoshanam. This is from Bhagavad Gita. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam. It's saying, oh, best of all the twice born, all the Brahmanas, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation. What is that? Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. So you follow whatever that you have to follow according to your Varnashrama. That way you make Lord Vishnu happy, and then yes, so that is your the purpose of your goal. The goal of your life is, that's what it is. Then, so that means this is what you have to do. So by executing this Varnashrama dharma, yes, that is the topmost goal of the life. But then what did Lord say? What did Lord say? He said, Prabhu kahe, yego bhagya age kaha ara. No. I am not going to accept this one. This is external. You had better tell me of some other means. Then Raya Ramananda is going, actually who is making him to speak? It's the Lord only making him to speak. Speak in such a way that he is going from the lowest goal to highest goal. Remember again what I said? Lowest goal to highest goal. Then Raya Ramananda is replying, Raya kahe, Krishne karmarpana sarva satya sara. What is this Krishna kar? That's what in the Bhagavad Gita says, Yet karoshi yet ashnasi, yet juhoshi dadashi yet tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva mat arpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, or whatever you really give in charity or anything, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kundi, as an offering to me. This is actually Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita, he is saying that is the highest goal. So what is this actually? This is karma sannyasa yoga. He is saying that. Then the Lord said, Prabhu kahe. No. Yeko bhagya age kaha ara. So he is saying, no. This is again external. And please proceed and speak further on this matter. Then Raya Ramananda is saying, we should give up one's occupational duties in the Varnashrama system is the essence of perfection. Look at here how he is starting. You have to do the Varnashrama. Now he is saying you have to discard, you have to throw away this following the Varnashrama. Okay, so this is a higher level now. This is why Sastra is actually very, very difficult to understand. So this is actually, we have to understand that it is very difficult to understand all these things. Then he said, Prabhu kahe. And further, speak further. Go on high. Give up. He says, give up one's occupational duties in Varnashrama. What is that? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papepyo mokshayishyami ma chuchaha. This is Bhagavad Gita, the famous 18th chapter, 66th verse. Abandon all varieties of religion. Throw all the religions out. Just surrender to me. I will deliver you from all the sinful reactions. Do not fear. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now listening, seeing this one. And what he is saying now? So he is saying, Ramananda, okay, not only that now, Raya Ramananda is actually continuing, saying that occupational duties are described in the religious scriptures. If one analyzes them, you can fully understand their qualities and faults, and then give all of them completely and render service only to the Lord Krishna, you are fine. That is basically, he is explaining that. He is explaining that. But then, what was Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was telling again? So, go higher again. Go higher. Prabhu kahe, aho bhagya aage kaha ara. Go ahead. I want, this is again, so he's saying, after hearing that, the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he rejecting, saying, go ahead and say something more, something higher than this. Then Raya Ramananda is replying, devotional service mixed with empirical knowledge. That means you should have jnana and bhakti. So jnana and bhakti you should have. That's what he is saying. Brahma bhutta prasannatma na choshati na kankshati samak sarveshu bhuteshu mat bhaktim lavate param. So he is saying, Raya Ramananda is saying, according to the Bhagavad Gita, one who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. So in this state, he attained the pure devotional service unto me. So now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected this also. See, he said same thing. Yeko bhagya aage akaga ara. Go ahead, go further, go ahead again. So then he said, pure devotional service without any touch of knowledge, speculative knowledge, is the essence of perfection. That means throughout jnana also now. Look at how he is going now. Varnashrama started, and now he has come to the devotional service, but with the jnana, now the jnana is also cutting off. Jnana sunya bhakti. You should not really look for jnana and then doing. So that's a Mishra Bhakti, Jnana Mishra Bhakti. So we have to throw that also out. And then Prabhu again, our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying again, go ahead. No, ye kohaya aage kaha ara. Go further. I am not satisfied with his answer. You are saying, now you are saying, throw out the jnana also. Jnana means jnana about me, jnana about God, whatever. Only devotion you are saying. But I am not satisfied yet. Go ahead. This is all right. But still you can speak more on the subject. Then Raya Ramananda is now replying, Raya kake, prema bhakti sarvasatya sara. Prema bhakti. Again, what kind of prema bhakti? Prema bhakti is Vaidya bhakti, is also one can get prema. What is that again? And now the time is coming. So we have to stop here. So Prema Bhakti is really coming. What is this Prema Bhakti is about? Prema Bhakti is nothing but completely giving your everything to the Lord. Everything to the Lord. Nanopachara kritta pujanam artha pando prem naiva bhakta hridayam sukha vitritam shyat. Yavat kshutashti jatare jarata pipasa tavat sukkaya bhavato nanubhakshya vyapepe. He's saying, as long as there is hunger and thirst within the stomach, you can relish the food. If you are not hungry, whatever the sweetest, the best food, you cannot relish that at all. So the hunger has to be there. What is that hunger? Similarly, the Lord is worshipped with that kind of hunger. That is what? Is prema. So that hunger, when it comes, hunger to hear Harikatha, hunger to do devotion service, hunger to serve the Vaishnavas, all those things, this hunger comes, then you can relish the most prema. Then only the prema can be relished. That is the transcendental bliss in the heart of the devotee. This is now coming to the 7th verse. Do we have that kind of greed? Okay, meanwhile, Madan Mogini, prepare to really jump for your bhajan. Let me explain this bhajan. This is not an ordinary bhajan. Do we have that kind of greed? Everyone wants to have a dog so that the dog can serve them, they can pet them, and I want to be a master. But what kind of life we actually live? We live a dog's life. Chasing, like remember, everybody dog has a dog too. So this poem is talking about the dog. What kind of dog it is? This is really being composed and sung by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. What kind of life we have here? A dog life, as I said. Because how? Serving our senses and Maya. But in the spiritual world, unless we have this kind of greed to become a dog, we cannot enter. Sarvasva Twamar Charane Samipya. Sarve Samipya Pochedi Twamara Gare. So what that means is, so what exactly talking about here? Oh Lord, now that I have surrendered all, whatever I possess, everything I have given to you. I fall prostrate before your house. You are living in a wonderful mansion. That is the Goloka Vrindavan. You are supreme. You are supreme Lord. Kindly consider me as your household dog. D-O-G, not G-O-D. D-O-G. Chain me. Put me in a chain nearby and maintain me as you like at your own will. I shall remain at the doorstep and allow no enemies to enter your house. Nobody can come and then bother you. Anyone who doesn't like you, I will take care of as a dog. I will keep them at the bounds of the moat surrounding your home. Whatever remnants, what will I eat? Whatever the remnants your devotees leave behind after honoring your prasada will be my daily sustenance. I will feast on those remnants with great ecstasy. And oh Lord, while sitting up, while lying down, I will constantly meditate on your lotus feet. Whenever you call me, just a whistle, I don't know how to make a whistle. Just call me. I will immediately run to you and dance in front of you in rapture to please you and make you happy. Oh Lord, I will never think of my own maintenance, but rather remain transported by a multitude of ecstasies. Bhaktivinoda is saying, accept you as his only support. Sarvasva tomar charane sapiya pudichi tomar ghare. Sarvasva tomar charane sapiya pudichi tomar ghare. Tumi to Thakur tomar kukur puniya jana ho more. Tumi to Thakur tomar kukur puniya jana ho more. Sarvasva tomar charane sapiya pudichi tomar ghare. Sarvasva tomar charane sapiya pudichi tomar ghare. Gaudiya nikate amare pani be rohibo tomar dware. Gaudiya nikate amare pani be rohibo tomar dware. Pradeep jale re asite nadibo rakhibo gadera pare. Pradeep jale re asite nadibo rakhibo gadera pare.
Raya